Dred's a hotshot.
What?
I said, hotshot.
Welcome, intrepid explorers of Mega City 1's Judicial Labyrinth, to a mind-bending journey like no other. Prepare to be astounded as we unearth the enigmatic and lesser-known powers of the one, the only, Judge Dredd. In the hallowed annals of comic book history, few characters have achieved the legendary status that Judge Dredd has. From his humble origins as a lawman patrolling the mean streets of 2000 AD, to becoming an emblem of unyielding justice known far beyond the borders of the futuristic metropolis, Dredd has carved an indelible niche in the hearts of countless fans. But hold on to your helmets, for we are about to delve into the untold side of Dredd's capabilities. Beneath the iconic scowl and behind the badge lies a tapestry of astounding abilities, quirks, and powers that have remained obscured in the vast expanse of his extensive universe. As this beloved cult figure has expanded into a booming franchise, spanning movies, TV shows, and video games, his prowess has only grown in scope. Join us as we traverse the murky depths of Mega City 1's complexities, revealing 11 startling powers that will leave even the most seasoned enthusiast awestruck. So, buckle up and keep your lawgivers close, for you are about to embark on a roller coaster ride of revelations. This is 11 lesser-known powers of Judge Dredd that will shock the fans explored. Let us shine the spotlight on the titan of law and order himself. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. The benefits he reaps from his Psi Division training. The non-psychic wonder that is Judge Dredd, the psychic-resistant extraordinaire. While he may not be bending spoons with his mind, his Psi Division training provides him with some nifty perks that give even the most talented mind readers a run for their money. Firstly, we have the sensational hyper-acute senses feature. Dredd's senses are so sharp that he could probably smell a perp's guilt from miles away. His eyes can spot a criminal in a crowded street quicker than you can say, law and order. And do not even get me started on his hearing. He could eavesdrop on a whisper in a hurricane. All these senses combined make him the ultimate criminal tracker, and let him anticipate attacks better than a psychic octopus with a crystal ball. Now, do not let the live-action movies fool you. Sure, they showcase Dredd's combat prowess and iconic scowl, but they neglect his psychic talents like a kid ignoring their veggies. If only the silver screen could capture his ability to resist psychic attacks and manipulation, it would be more entertaining than a telepathic circus. But fear not, dear comic book readers and animation enthusiasts. In these realms, the benefits of Dredd's Psi Division training shine like neon lights in Mega City 1. His mind becomes a lie detector, leaving even the smoothest criminals stuttering like malfunctioning robots. Who needs a crystal ball when you can get valuable insights into the twisted minds of wrongdoers? It is like Dredd has an all-access pass to their evil thoughts and intentions. While he might not be bending reality to his will, Dredd's psychic training proves to be an invaluable asset. It complements his already astounding array of law enforcement skills, and makes him the ultimate force for justice in a world filled with psychic shenanigans. You could say he is like Sherlock Holmes and Professor X rolled into one, minus the fancy hats and wheelchair, of course. So, next time you spot Judge Dredd marching through the grim streets of Mega City 1, remember that behind that unyielding frown lies a mind that can outsmart even the most cunning of criminals. Psychic powers? Nah, who needs them when you are Judge Dredd? Insane healing and regenerative abilities. Let me regale you with the marvel that is Judge Dredd's healing and regenerative abilities. It is as if he is part superhero, part walking medical textbook, and an all-around badass. You see, while we mere mortals are left nursing our wounds for days on end, Dredd is the envy of every clumsy soul out there. His genetic enhancement gives him an all-access pass to the fast lane of recovery. Forget waiting for ages to heal. Dredd's wounds close up quicker than a politician's promise during election season. In the realm of healing, Dredd is the undisputed champion. A bullet wound from a rogue judge? Child's play. He dresses that pesky bullet hole like a fashion designer dressing a model for a runway show. Zip, zap, zoop, and it is practically gone. The only thing faster than his dressing skills is his body's miraculous ability to repair itself. But it is not just the speed that makes his healing prowess impressive. Oh no. His resistance to diseases and toxins makes him practically immune to whatever the world throws at him. You can almost imagine him chuckling at the flu virus or toxic substances as they futilely attempt attempt to penetrate his invincible immune system. Sorry, germs, but you will have to look for another host. Now let us talk about pain tolerance. He is like a stoic statue amidst a sea of whiny complaints. High levels of physical trauma? No biggie. Dredd probably treats it like a massage compared to the day-to-day chaos of Mega City 1. A stub toe for him is like a tickle fight for the rest of us. So, while we mere mortals dread the sight of blood and swear at the universe every time we catch a cold, Judge Dredd just saunters through it all like a walking embodiment of tough as nails. He is the epitome of a quick healing, disease-defying, and pain-resisting wonder. They say laughter is the best medicine, but I would argue that standing next to Judge Dredd is the real remedy for all that ails you. Is Judge Dredd immune to the aging process? The legendary Judge Dredd, the ageless enforcer, the timeless titan, the ever-youthful lawman with a helmet that defies time itself. You might think he is dipped in a fountain of youth, or has a secret deal with the Grim Reaper, but the truth is, he has just got some top-notch rejuvenation going on. You see, in Mega City 1, they take anti-aging to a whole new level. They don't just slap on some wrinkle cream and call it a day. They have got a rejuvenation process that would make even the most famous celebrities green with envy. It is like turning back the clock with the push of a button, and Dredd is at the forefront of this age-defying technology. But let us get one thing straight. He is not entirely immune to aging. Oh no, even the mightiest of judges can't escape the passage of time. But while the rest of us mere mortals are counting gray hairs and dreading birthday candles, Dredd is aging slower than a snail's pace at a turtle race. You might be wondering, does he have a secret stash of youth serum hidden in that armored suit of his? Nope. It is all thanks to that rejuvenation process that keeps him looking as spry as a teenager, even though he has been serving the city for decades. So while he may not be entirely immune to aging, Dredd has got the next best thing, a ticket to ride on the Ageless Express, courtesy of Mega City 1's advanced technology. It is like having a never-ending birthday party, where time tries to catch up, but Dredd just keeps giving it the slip. So the next time you see Judge Dredd marching through the streets, remember that behind that helmet lies a man who is aging like fine wine, slow and steady, with no signs of stopping. He is the lawman with a youthful spirit, the guardian of Mega City 1, who is ready to serve and protect for as long as time dares to tick.
Double whammy. Double whammy.
Judge Dredd's intelligence and tactical brilliance are criminally underrated. Let us talk about the unsung hero of Judge Dredd's arsenal, his brain, the supercomputer behind that scowl. It is like having Sherlock Holmes and Sun Tzu combined in a futuristic cop's body. And yet, his tactical brilliance often goes unnoticed, lost amidst the gunfire and action. Sure, he may not be slinging webs or flying around in a high-tech suit, but Dredd's mind is his ultimate weapon. He is an expert tactician, making military strategists green with envy. While his brawn gets all the attention, his brain is the puppet master pulling the string. When faced with a bunch of pesky gang members, Dredd does what he does best, outwits them with a tactical dance so intricate it would make a chess grandmaster weep. He spots the gang's communication monitoring like a hawk spotting a mouse from a mile away. Most people would panic and flounder, but not Dredd. He hatches a plan with precision, like a maestro composing a symphony of justice. So, what does he do? He unleashes a masterful diversion, the kind that would make a magician's hat tip in admiration. And just like that, the gang members are caught off guard, scratching their heads while Dredd swoops in for the righteous takedown. They are like kids playing checkers while Dredd is already playing three-dimensional chess, and he is always 3 moves ahead. Quick thinking is his middle name, figuratively of course, and under pressure, he stays cool as a cucumber. While everyone else is sweating like pigs in a sauna, Dredd is as calm as a monk in meditation. Making sound decisions in the heat of battle is his bread and butter, and he does it with the finesse of a sommelier picking the perfect wine. So let us not forget to give credit where it is due. Behind that gruff exterior lies a tactical genius, an intellectual juggernaut, a mind sharper than the sharpest lawgiver. Judge Dredd's intelligence and tactical brilliance are the unsung heroes of Mega City 1, orchestrating the symphony of justice with a flair that would make even Batman raise an impressed eyebrow. So, next time you see him in action, remember, he is not just a judge, he is a mastermind in a helmet.
Direct control, in pursuit of vehicles, sector 13.
He is a true master on the wheels. Look who we have here, the two-wheeled wonder, the motorcycle maestro, the true master on the wheels that is none other than Judge Dredd. While others may struggle to handle a bike with finesse, Dredd takes his lawmaster and transforms it into a symphony of speed, precision, and unapologetic badassery. It is not just any motorcycle. It is a high-tech marvel, a weapon on wheels, an AI-packed beast with more firepower than a futuristic tank. And who else but Dredd can tame this metal steed and bend it to his will like a cowboy breaking in a wild stallion? The lawmaster may may be a loyal sidekick, but it takes a true master to ride it like a comet through the chaos of Mega City 1. In the 1995 film, we witnessed the magic of Dredds' motorcycling prowess firsthand. A high-speed chase through the city streets becomes a heart-pounding display of acrobatics and precision. Tight spaces and crowded streets are mere child's play for Dredd, as he glides through them like a hot knife through butter. He knows every nook and cranny of the city's terrain, navigating it with the skill of a seasoned explorer. And let us not forget the 2012 film Dredd, where we get to see even more motorcycle mastery. Armed thugs and gunfire? Mere annoyances for our fearless judge. Dredd expertly dances with danger, evading bullets like a matador sidestepping an angry bull. The Lawmaster's built-in weaponry becomes an extension of his very being, delivering swift justice to any criminal foolhardy enough to cross his path. Sure, some might see Dredd as a judge, a symbol of law and order, but underneath that helmet lies a motorcycling legend, a road warrior extraordinaire, and a daredevil on two wheels. They say it is not about the destination, but the journey. And with Dredd at the handlebars, you can bet that journey is an action-packed, adrenaline-fueled roller coaster ride through the streets of Mega City 1. So, if you ever hear the revving of engines and the echoes of gunfire, you know the master on the wheels is in town, and he is ready to dispense justice at breakneck speed. Judge Dredd, the motorcycle maverick, is always on the move, always on the hunt, and always one step ahead of the pack. His survival skills are second to none. In the Cursed Earth saga, Dredd showcases his survival skills when crossing a radioactive land. Behold the one-man survival show that is Judge Dredd. When it comes to enduring the harshest of environments and making it look like a Sunday stroll, Dredd is the undisputed master. He is like a Boy Scout on steroids, who is prepared for anything and everything that Mother Nature and the criminal underworld has in store for him. Take the Cursed Earth saga, for instance. While most folks would cower and whimper at the thought of crossing a radioactive wasteland, Dredd is like, hey, walk in the park. He is trained to survive in places that make post-apocalyptic movies look like romantic comedies. No supplies? No problem. Dredd can fashion a life-saving gadget out of a paperclip and a piece of string faster than you can say MacGyver. In the 2012 movie, we witnessed Dredd's survival prowess in action. Ambushed and outnumbered? Not a challenge for our unshakable judge. While others might panic and go running for cover, Dredd remains calm and collected, channeling his inner tactical genius. He is like a chess grandmaster, predicting his opponent's moves and taking them down one by one, like a celestial sniper picking stars from the sky. Dangerous situations are like playgrounds to Dredd. He navigates them with the ease of a mountain goat on a cliffside, making it look like a dance rather than a life or death struggle. In cover? Well, let us just say he knows how to use it like a pro. Bullets may be flying all around, but Dredd is the epitome of coolness under fire. But it is not just about staying alive for himself. Dredd has a heart of gold, hidden under all that armor, of course. He will protect his partner and the innocent civilians caught in the crossfire like a guardian angel with a lawgiver. They say heroes do not wear capes, but in this case, they wear a badass helmet and a frown that sends criminals running for the hills. So the next time you find yourself in a perilous predicament, just remember that while you are reaching for the panic button, Judge Dredd is already concocting a genius plan to survive, thrive, and dispense justice. His survival skills are second to none, and he will show you that when the going gets tough, the tough get Dredd. Judge Dredd is a remarkable interrogator. Behold the interrogator extraordinaire, the inquisitor with an iron will, none other than Judge Dredd. When it comes to extracting information, he is like a mind-reading magician, wielding psychology like a Jedi wields a lightsaber, with precision and flair. Capturing a suspect involved in the drug trade within the Peachtree's apartment complex? Child's play for our fearless judge. He approaches the interrogation with all the calm and assertiveness of a Zen master, exuding an aura that will make even the toughest criminals reconsider a life of crime. Dredd's secret weapon? Well, among other things, it is a keen eye for detail and a deep understanding of human behavior. He observes every twitch, every bead of sweat, and every gulp as if he is reading a book written in nervous body language. He knows how to intimidate and manipulate without breaking a sweat. Heck, even Hannibal Lecter would give him a standing ovation. His no-nonsense approach is a thing of legend. The suspect realizes in an instant that playing games or trying to pull a fast one will lead to swift and severe consequences. It is like facing the wrath of 1,000 judges with just one steely-eyed stare from Dredd. Oh, and let us not forget his reputation. reputation. The mere mention of his name sends shivers down the spines of criminals far and wide. They know crossing Dredd is like challenging an erupting volcano with a water gun. It is just not going to end well for them. Sure, this scene might be one of the few to explicitly showcase his interrogation skills, but make no mistake, he is a master at getting what he wants when it counts. With his sharp mind and commanding presence, Dredd could make a stone spill its secrets. So, if you ever feel like you were in the hot seat, facing a grumpy judge with a helmet, just remember that resistance is futile. Judge Dredd is the alpha interrogator, the psychological genius, and the human lie detector all rolled into one. He will get the truth out of you faster than you can say, "I am the law."
Let's move it.
His stealth skills are next level. Let us talk about Judge Dredd's stealth skills. The art of being as silent as a shadow, as elusive as a ghost, and as sneaky as a pickpocket in a crowded market. Sure, his typical approach is like a rhino charging into battle, but when he decides to go incognito, even James Bond would raise an impressed eyebrow. It is all part of the comprehensive judge training, a little bit of in-your-face justice, a sprinkle of stealthy, sneaky maneuvers, and a whole lot of badassery. Dredd has the finesse of a ninja in a futuristic suit, ready to infiltrate and conquer without leaving a trace. Now, the live-action movies might focus more on Dredd's combat theatrics, but let us not forget that behind that imposing helmet lies a master of stealth, just waiting for his moment to shine. Take the 2012 film Dredd, for example. Trapped in a den of ruthless criminals? No problemo. Dredd employs stealth tactics like a cat stalking its prey, moving through the dark corridors like a shadow on the wall. Silent takedowns are his specialty. He is like a whisper in the wind, swiftly taking out armed gang members without so much as a peep. If you were standing next to him, you would probably think you were in the presence of a phantom with an attitude problem. But it is not just about moving quietly. It is also about using every advantage he can find. Take the slow-mo scene, for instance. Dredd takes full advantage of the drug's effects on perception, positioning himself like a strategic chess piece. The criminals do not stand a chance. They are like fish in a barrel. And Dredd is the ace marksman with a laser-guided fishing rod, stealthy movement, expert marksmanship, and a splash of tactical genius. This is the secret recipe behind Dredd's stealth skills. While he may not wear a cape or glide through the night like a certain bat-themed vigilante, Dredd is no less impressive in his covert maneuvers. Do you think you heard a faint footfall in the dark, or caught a glimpse of a helmeted figure lurking in the shadows? Well, if you did, then remember, it is not a ghost or a myth. It is just Judge Dredd, the stealth master extraordinaire, ready to deliver justice without a sound.
Judge Dredd, take cover!
They're firing 20mm caseless Fletcher rounds at 300 meters.
He has a command over multiple languages. Ah, behold the linguistic wonder that is Judge Dredd, the polyglot prodigy, for taking Titan, the verbal virtuoso. While the live-action movies may not have given him a chance to show off his multilingual skills, in the comics and animated adaptations, he is like a walking Tower of Babel, effortlessly conversing with citizens from all corners of Mega City 1. Sure, he may not have a fancy translator gadget like some sci-fi heroes, but Dredd's brain is the ultimate universal translator, capable of deciphering languages faster than you can say, lost in translation. From slang-filled streets to the corridors of cultural diversity, there is no linguistic puzzle he can't crack. You see, being a street judge in Mega City 1 is like being a diplomat at the United Nations. You need to speak the language of everyone you encounter, and Dredd does it with the flair of a linguistic genius. English, Spanish, Chinese, Klingon, you name it, and he has got it covered. Sure, the live-action films might not have delved into this linguistic side of his character, but you can bet that behind that gruff exterior lies a master of words, a maestro of communication, and a diplomat in a helmet. He may not be a smooth talker like a slick politician, but his command over multiple languages is proof that he can bridge gaps, break barriers, and bring justice to all corners of the city. So the next time you find yourself lost in translation, just remember that Judge Dredd is the language luminary, the verbal virtuoso, and the multilingual marvel, ready to communicate with anyone and everyone in Mega City 1 and beyond. His incredible marksmanship with any weapon. Let us find out about Judge Dredd's marksmanship, the stuff of legends, the bullseye extraordinaire, the sharpshooting maestro. When it comes to ballistics, Dredd has a sixth sense that would make a sniper envious. Wind speed? Pff, mere breeze. Distance? Just a number in his mind's eye. Target movement? It is like he is predicting their dance moves before they even think of making them. In the film Dredd, Karl Urban delivers a portrayal that stays truer to the character than a loyal sidekick. And boy, does he show off off his marksmanship skills like a magician pulling rabbits out of a hat. Armed thugs on every floor? No problemo. Dredd handles each encounter with the precision of a neurosurgeon performing brain surgery with a scalpel. And the weapons he uses? It is like he is a kid in a candy store, picking just the right tool for the job. High explosive rounds, armor-piercing bullets, you name it, he has got it. It is like he has an entire armory at his disposal, and each shot is a symphony of deadly accuracy. But do not think for a moment that Dredd's all about firepower and flashiness. No sir, he is like a one-man tactical team, neutralizing multiple threats, while protecting his rookie partner and innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. It is like watching an action movie, and Dredd is both the hero and the stunt double. So the next time you catch Judge Dredd taking aim, just remember that he is not just a judge. He is also a marksman with a license to serve justice hot and lead on target. He is the embodiment of precision and lethal accuracy, and criminals everywhere should probably start considering a new career path, because when Dredd draws his weapon, it is not just a shot, it is a bullseye every single time. Judge Dredd can be quite intimidating for the baddies. It is time to talk about the intimidating force of nature that is Judge Dredd, the grim reaper of lawbreakers, the tough guy with a permanent scowl, the walking embodiment of you better watch out, you better not cry. He is like a judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one, and his presence alone can make even the hardiest criminals tremble like a leaf in a storm. Carl Urban's portrayal of Dredd in Dredd is like a breath of fresh air for fans of the comic book character. His grittiness and authenticity make him more intimidating than a dentist with a drill. And let me tell you, when Dredd steps into the room, you can practically hear the bad guys' hearts pounding like they just ran a marathon. Take that scene in the Peachtree's apartment complex, for instance. Armed thugs, heavily outnumbered, facing almost certain death. What do they see? Dredd, cool as a cucumber, takes them down one by one like a majestic law enforcement samurai. His lethal force and unflinching determination make them realize that fighting back would be like trying to stop a tidal wave with a tea strainer. And on top of that, his interrogation skills will leave anyone shivering to their core. That calm and unwavering tone, like a cold steel blade slicing through excuses and lies. His no-nonsense attitude could make even the most hardened criminal crack like an egg under pressure. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth is practically tattooed on his forehead. When Dredd says he is the law, he does not just say it, he makes you believe it. Like a charismatic cult leader but without the creepy vibes. His commitment to justice is like a force of nature, unyielding, unrelenting, and unapologetic. So if you are ever on the wrong side of the law, just remember that Judge Dredd is not just an enforcer of justice. He is an intimidation machine, a walking nightmare for criminals, and a true force to be reckoned with. He will make you question every life decision you have ever made, and he will do it with that unmistakable frown that could stop traffic. So beware, wrongdoers, because when Dredd is near, it is best to run and hide faster than a thief at a police convention. His knowledge of law and order is second to none. We got to be wary about Judge Dredd's legal acumen, the brainy barrister, the attorney extraordinaire, the law library with legs. He is like a walking, talking, breathing law book, with every statute, regulation, and legal precedent etched into his memory like a tattoo. In the gritty world of Dredd, he is not just a judge with a fancy badge and a helmet. He is a legal maestro, orchestrating justice like a conductor leading a symphony. His understanding of the law is so sharp that even the most seasoned lawyers would bow down in awe. When it comes to navigating the complexities of Mega City 1, Dredd is like a GPS with a law degree. Criminal elements, drug dens, you name it. He can spot them like a detective hunting for clues. It is like he has a legal radar in his brain, beeping and buzzing whenever there is a hint of unlawful shenanigans. Now let us talk about that scene with the slow-mo drug den. While others might see a bunch of slow-motion stoners, Dredd sees an opportunity for justice. His knowledge of the drug's effects is like a cheat code in a video game. He anticipates and counters the suspect's movements like a chess grandmaster playing speed chess. Throughout the film, every decision and action Dredd takes is firmly rooted in the laws he upholds. He is like a walking rulebook rumble, fighting crime with justice as his weapon of choice. The criminals may think they can outsmart him, but little do they know that he is 10 steps ahead, like a legal ninja in a dystopian playground. So do you think you are caught in a legal bind? Well, do not call Saul. Call Dredd. His knowledge of law and order is second to none, and he will have your back faster than you can say objection. He is the judge, jury, and legal encyclopedia all rolled into one. And when he is on the case, you can bet that justice will be served, hot and heavy, with a side of law and sprinkle of order. Marvelous verdict. And there you have it, fellow seekers of thrill and justice. 11 lesser-known powers of Judge Dredd that will shock the fans. Explored has taken on an extraordinary odyssey through the depths of Mega City 1's most iconic enforcer. From the inked pages of comic book history to the vast expanses of a prosperous franchise, we have witnessed the evolution of Judge Dredd, from a symbol of gritty justice to a revered legend. Throughout this electrifying journey, we have uncovered hidden facets of Dredd's character that have remained shrouded in mystery. From astonishing mental resilience to unorthodox combat techniques, Dredd's repertoire of lesser-known powers has proven that there is more to this iconic lawman than meets the eye. As we explored the vast tapestry of Mega City 1 and the incredible world of Judge Dredd, it became evident that his appeal has transcended time and media, captivating audiences from all walks of life. With every step he takes and every sentence he delivers, Judge Dredd stands as an emblem of unwavering justice and an enduring symbol of hope in a dystopian world. So, let us carry these newfound revelations with us, spreading the gospel of Judge Dredd's lesser-known powers among fans and newcomers alike. As we bid farewell to our riveting adventure, we are reminded that in the words of Dredd himself, "I am the law," and in being the law, he has become more than a character. He is an inspiration. What did you think about this intimidating yet exciting character? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, do not forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out. It would mean the world to us. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary quest, and may the spirit of justice and fearlessness forever guide us. Much like the indomitable Judge Dredd, keep your lawgivers charged and your minds open, for there is always more to explore in the enthralling universe of Judge Dredd. Until we meet again, citizens, stay vigilant, stay just, and remember, the law is eternal.
Defense no.